What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and we are back. We are back with another daily trade review. Decent day in the market this morning. We kept it somewhat efficient. We took 3 trades. The record will show that they were 3 green trades. 2 of them solid green trades. 1 of them basically a flat trade that we made a couple of bucks off of. It's gonna show green on the record. I'm not mad at it. But I had a few trades that popped, and then we moved the stop. They came back, tagged us, and kept it moving. In this market, I'm still a little gun shy sometimes, and I'm still a little fidgety when I'm in a trade. So we're working on that. But let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the thumbnail watch list. We'll see what we were watching this morning. We'll get over into Trader View, look at the numbers, and then we'll look at them on the charts. We'll be up out of here. So let's go. All right. So that there was our thumbnail watch list this morning. We had no short ideas on the watch list, even though we did take a short trade this morning. But we had Tesla on the watch list. Took a trade on Tesla. We had MU, Micron, and look at these charts, man. Something happened. The market sold off. It is 2:30 market time right now, and the market sold off something wicked. But had BA, nothing there. We had Intel, nothing on Intel. Meta, Facebook. Almost pulled the trigger on Facebook or Meta, but didn't get a trade in on that one. Got NVAX. We took a short on NVAX, even though it's on the long list, so that'll be a good one to look at. Coin, got a trade in on Coin. Both Coin and Tesla, they both looked so good, like they were just gonna run and hit target. We moved our stop up though, stopped out. Coin did eventually would have went and hit target. Don't think Tesla would have. But had Goldman Sachs, GS. That thing had promise off the open, and it's just been pulling back, setting lower lows and lower highs. That's called a downtrend all morning. And then we had NVDA. Was looking to take a trade on NVDA. Had it in the system, never triggered us in, so kept it pushing. And then, of course, we got the markets down there to get a sentiment on what it's doing. We see that the market didn't do nothing off open, and something happened around 12-ish. And it's just been selling off. But let's go ahead. Let's get Trader View pulled up. We are reviewing trades for Monday, July 18th. We took 3 trades today. Closed P&L on the day, 103.27. That's called 2R, 2 times our risk. First trade out the box, Tesla, we made $38. Tried to get the stop up to capture 50 bucks. Tagged us before we had a chance to get it up there. Coin, 63. NVAX, that's that one. It's showing green, $1.70. Basically a flat trade, but green nonetheless. And let's take a look real quick at the details on this one. So we made $38.52. Let's come down here. Max unrealized gains, 75. 75. We were up pretty good on that. Max unrealized losses, 18 bucks. Not bad. Didn't really go against us too much. But that's why I said these Tesla had good potential. Watch when we look at Coin. Coin, we made 63.05 on it. That thing max unrealized, $83. $17 away from target. $17 away from target. This one pulled back, and then it would have went and hit target. Never went against us at all. And then let's look at NVAX real quick. This one went, again, shorts right now, I'm risking $10. I'm risking $10 to make $20 on these until we get familiar. And I think that's what new traders should do. I still consider myself a fairly new trader. Going longs, I'm a little more experienced. Shorts, I got to get used to entering and exiting these trades. But this one here, it went 1R based on what our risk was for this trade. Went 1R. We moved our stop to break even, and the rest was history. It went against us $6. So it went against us a little over 0.5R. But that's the numbers. That's the numbers. Let's go ahead. Let's pull up thinkorswim. And if you have not hit that like button, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, like I said, I'm a new trader. And I do this for me to go back and review it. I figure if I'm going to review it, I might as well record it, let other people take a look at it. And then to give new traders that's out there on YouTube, that's searching, let them know that it's possible. It's possible to make money if you follow a proven strategy and you practice halfway decent discipline. My discipline is not good all the time, but I try to practice halfway decent. But let's go ahead. Let's start reviewing. We got in this trade at 9:35, 57 seconds. So I want to say we got in this one off of the 1 minute chart. So let's drop this on the chart. Man, computer's real jumpy right now. So let's look at this on the 1 minute. 2 minutes not really showing much. Take a peek. Okay, there we go. So on this one, it probably would have wanted to see it pull back a little further. That's first and foremost. But this thing made this move, pulled back, and it left this bottoming tail bouncing off of this area that we had on the chart. My entry was supposed to be right here. When this broke this candle, stop is going to be down here at the bottom. What happened was I didn't get my order in time before this kind of popped over. And then when this pulled back, I went on and got in the trade because I should have got triggered right there. So even though this had pulled back, I'm like, that's fine. I supposed to have been entered right there. Got in the trade right there. We exited the trade at 7:42.59, and we got out at 7:45.81. 7:45.81, right there. Like I said, this one here, as it was coming back down, I was trying to get my stop in place to get 1R out of the trade. Didn't move it in time, came down, tagged me, and then we see that it still came up here and closed. Still came up and closed. Let me make sure I'm on the right candle, because I don't think I am. I'm thinking that I'm on a 2 minute candle. I'm sorry. But we were at 7:42.59, still going to be about the same area, but it's going to be on this candle right here as this was coming back down. So that's where we were getting out of it. Let me bring this back over to the 2 minute. So getting out as this was pulling back down on the 2 minute. Decent trade. Technically, we missed out on $12 because we was trying to make 50 out of it, just getting 1R out of it, even though it had went 75. And we see it made the move back up, but never really got there. Possibly would have hit target over here. But guess what? We would have stopped out. So good management on that one. I give myself a B on managing that trade. Next trade, coin. Next trade was coin, and we got in coin at 7:45. Let's find that candle. And we got in at 59.49. 59.49. We'll drop it right there. We see coin open just above previous high of day. Made this good move, pulled back, fairly shallow pullback. Shallow pullbacks will give you a shallow move. So this is one of those ones, expectation. My expectation, this is a shallow pullback. This is going to be a shallow move. Highlight that candle. That candle is 73 cents. Rounded up, 75. So this trade had a 75-cent stop. Let's see where we got out. We got out at 9:48. We got out on that candle right there, 60.46. Bam, right there. So got in right there. This move up to here had us up 83. Let's see what we would have needed out of this trade. So high of the candle, 59. Let's go. Let's get it. High of that candle there, 59.45. 59.45 plus 1.5. We needed 60.95. Let's see which one of these candles would have gave us 60.95. That one right there. We would have hit target on this candle right here. So maybe another 10 minutes in the trade. But right now, I'm so just, is that thing gonna work? If it doesn't work right away, I'll be out of it. But again, if you caught what I said, my expectation, because this was a shallow pullback, that the move was going to be shallow. Look at that. Look at where it came to, right where that move was at. So again, management on this one, based on expectation. Based on expectation, I'm good with how I managed that trade. Even though we know it would have hit target right here. Had I been watching, possibly could have got back in right here. Once this came back, highlight that one. That's a 44-cent candle. Get in right there on the high of 60.60. We would have needed 61.40 out to trade. It's hitting target in the same candle we would have entered in, and then we still would have made the 1R off of that trade. So not bad management, not bad management. And then our last trade of the morning, NVAX. And like I said, NVAX was on the list to go long, but we took a short. And as we know, we're only risking $10 when we take these shorts nowadays. But we see NVAX pulled back, buyer stepped in, tried to push it up, and the seller said, nope, we got this. And they had it all the way back down. Came back up, just broke previous high of day, testing the VWAP. And we got in this one at 10:29. We got in this one way over here. We let this thing kind of prove that it was going down. We got in at 53.47, just about right there. And we got in this one off of the 15-minute chart. Basically, let's say the 15 and the 5. So we had marked this area on the chart. And we said if it breaks this area, we want to be getting into the trade. So you look at the 5 minute. it had broke it, but it left this little tail. So we said, okay, now if this breaks this little tail, we'll get in, put the stop on this side over here. So that candle there is 78 cents. We ended up giving this a 85-cent stop. We gave it a little extra wiggle room. On a $10 risk, that meant we needed 12 shares. We went on and shorted 12 shares. But before we got in the trade, we also had marked this area here. This was right around the quarter. Yep, 53.25. So we knew that this was going to act as a little resistance based off of some area that we found on the 30-minute chart. So got in the trade. Sure enough, comes down to like 29. Like, yep, it did it. But then it came back up. Like, okay, testing this area again. And then we got the push down, push right on through it, but didn't keep going. So at this point, I moved the stop just to the other side of this area. Put the stop just on the other side of it. And we stopped out of this one at 10.56. Come on back over here. 10.56. We got out at 53, basically 53.30. Go back all the way at the top right there, 53.33. As this had came back over the top. Again, my thinking is if the sellers don't get in and push this back down before this breaks, it's not going to make the move that we wanted to make. And that was my expectation on the trade. Like, nope, this is what I'm expecting it to do. If it doesn't do it, let's put our stop just on the other side. And that's why being able to put it just on that other side is why it made a couple of dollars. I could have put it at break even. We still would have stopped out at break even. And again, this one needed to get down like 51.99 or something like that to get down at target. So this never got anywhere near target. And then we see it made the move back up. So again, based on expectation, decent management of the trade. Not having an expectation and just trying to sit on it, probably would have been break even, flat, or maybe losing some money trying to just let it play out. So again, decent management on that trade. But hope y'all enjoyed the recap. Not a big day, but I'm a new trader. I am a new trader, and I have to keep that in mind. I see people out there making $1,000 a day. That's good. I'm not sure how long they've been in the market. Most of them have been in for a while, but I have to trade based on my trading level. Again, I wanted to increase my risk, and I thought about it. I said, have I doubled my account? Have I doubled my account? Nah, I have not doubled my account. I didn't grow my account, but it's not doubled. So what gives me the belief that I'm at a point where I should double my risk? So if I can double the account, then by all means, I can double the risk. And then that just makes the account grow exponentially. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just continue to take baby steps at this thing called trading, with the goal to have a green day every day. If we can hit our goal is we can make 4R a day, which is $200 a day. That's our goal. But it's nothing wrong with making 2R in a day, meaning we risking 50 times that by 2, we made $100. That's what we made today. And we're out of the market. We're out of the market in less than 2 hours. So stay tuned. Keep watching. Like I said, I hope to bring some other information, just showing me as a new trader, as a new investor, and just being transparent with it, letting people hopefully see that aren't in the market, let them see that you can come in and make money if you stick to a tried and trusted plan, even if it's a plan that you built from the floor up. Long as you test it and you're able to stick to it and manage it, let that thing make money for you. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We will be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.